told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Got a buildup of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby I have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
Why, hello. Hi there. It is very late that I am just now coming to you on this Monday evening because it's after 8 o'clock. And I usually don't wait quite this late to come on and say hello to you and welcome you to the vlog. Hi, welcome. This is the start of the, what week is this? 4th week in July. And I just wasn't feeling quite up to being on camera earlier. Well, not speaking anyway, just having a day. I unintentionally, I guess, took a mental health day from my challenge that I haven't been doing so great in the first place. But I just woke up not feeling much. Well, no, to be fair, let me backtrack. I woke up wanting to escape here, get out of here desperately. I wanted to go anywhere, down the street even. But the problem with that is I don't have any gas in my car. The light is on, like it's on, like I could only get to the gas station and that's it, kind of on. And I need air in 3 of the 4 tires that I have. So, I mean, I don't think they're flat. They could be, I don't know. I don't think they're flat, but they definitely, again, probably shouldn't go past the gas station. Kind of need air. And so since I have no money to get either gas or air, it felt like a kind of a torture device to myself to just go sit in my car, which I had contemplated because I just really wanted to get out of here so badly. I just felt really trapped this past weekend. Just having an emotional moments, and I felt really trapped, and I wanted to get out of here really badly. But you know, these are the things that not having money hinders. So I've been doing surveys since yesterday, but haven't made quite enough yet because they take forever to accrue any small amount of points. And you need a certain amount of points before you can even cash out of the survey thing. And just, yeah, I'm not there yet. So I don't know if I'll be there by tomorrow, but I really, tomorrow's a whole nother kind of problem because I don't really have much food for the week. So there's that. But I felt so depressed that I couldn't escape the trapped feeling that I have today and leave this house, that I just didn't really feel like doing much of anything. So I haven't written anything. I haven't edited anything. I did read. And I did do my new little project wall back here that I wrote up the post-its for, and it's basically just putting all my projects on the board in the different stages that they are in. Let me see. This one is the brainstorming outlining stage. That one is the drafting stage, and that one is up top is the editing / prepping for publishing stage, and the bottom is the publishing and promotion stage. So, and I have sticky notes for each thing that is in different stages. So yeah, I realized I needed to actually put tape on the post-its because, you know, they don't stick so well to a closet door, which is as to be expected. I don't have the proper poster board at the moment to do that in. I also don't really have a place to put it, which is another thing that had me kind of feeling in my feels over the weekend and depressed because it's like I catching up on some YouTube videos, some vlogs, and I love watching vlogs. Y'all know I love watching vlogs. But one of the things that's made me really sad watching vlogs lately is seeing everybody, you know, reorganize their writing spaces and, you know, their rooms and their things and their houses, and it just makes me not remember, because it's not like I can forget, but it just makes me realize I don't have a house anymore, and I miss the writing space that I had, that I created, that was perfect for what I wanted, and I can't really create any kind of real writing space in here. I mean, this is my little corner that I've crammed things into, but it's not, I mean, it's not a desk, it's a stand, but it's not comfortable. I can't sit and put my legs underneath. I don't have a chair that's comfortable to sit in. The chair I'm sitting in now hurts. And it's not my house, so I can't really like move things in and out of here because they're not mine. Like I mentioned before, my mother's a hoarder, so there's lots of things in this room that shouldn't be in this room, that should be in a dumpster somewhere. But one, I physically can't move anything out of here, and two, she wouldn't let me anyway because she's a hoarder, so she likes to keep her things. Anyway, so I just, you know, been really sad, missing my space, and you know, it's nothing I can do about that right now. And still haven't heard anything from the appeal about my disability appeal from them. Obviously, with this current administration, I don't expect to hear anything positive back, just because they're cutting everything, and they've already cut my food stamps, which is the reason why I'm struggling for food right now. And yeah, this is probably why I waited this long to actually say anything, because I just didn't want to do this. But also, I gotta get my feelings out at some point, right? And then I watched Morgan's video last night, and she was so vulnerable in expressing her feelings, and I was watching it like, is she in my brain? Because I like a lot of what she was saying she was feeling is exactly how I've been feeling, and kind of the reason why I've been sort of isolating myself a lot more lately, because, you know, I just don't want to be an emotional burden to my friends and people in general, I can share things with you guys because, you know, I don't know. I just feel I can share things with you guys. But even still, I don't necessarily feel the need to share everything because, again, I don't want to be an emotional burden. And, you know, sometimes my feelings can be a bit much, and I can be a bit much. So then I just keep to myself. And I'll link Morgan's video down below because she was really vulnerable, and I just love her. She's just amazing. And not just because she was vulnerable in her video, but she's just an amazing person in general. But yeah, that just made me feel extra things on top of the things I was already feeling. And this is a really long clip. I guess I'm making up for the time that I did not pop on here. I would like to say that I'm going to go do something productive, but I'm going to be honest, I have no intention of doing any, I guess, productive work. Unless, I mean, reading is productive. I might read. I just don't feel like doing much of anything right now because it just all feels kind of pointless at the moment. It just all feels like nothing I'm doing matters, and like nothing I will do is going to make a difference to my situation. And I know logically, if you do nothing, then obviously nothing's going to change. But right now, in this moment today, I just don't feel like doing much of anything. Y'all know me, that's not going to last. Tomorrow I'll, you know, be back at it again, I'm sure. But I just needed a day to feel my feels. I did write some poetry or start a new poem last night. Got a little more poetry that I probably am going to get out. Poetry night is this Sunday, so good time. But I just, you know, everything just feels hopeless at the moment. And I'm working hard to edit this book to publish it, but then it feels like, what's the point? I don't do well anyway selling my books, and as my mother so willingly pointed out over the weekend, nobody's buying my books. Yes, she said it again. Because she saw someone publishing some AI generated stuff, and they were publishing multiple AI generated things and making tons of money, until she threw out her suggestion, well, why don't you do this? And I'm like, because I don't write that. She was putting together some type of self-help stuff, but like the stuff that you could piece together, it's not original. And like, I don't do that. And she's like, well, if anyone was buying the kind of stuff that you write, you would be making money and you wouldn't have problems. And so that made me feel worse. So, you know, there was that. So I just, everything feels hopeless right now. Like, and then my online store, which I really feel has really good stuff in it. People have told me when they looked at it that stuff looks really good. But I'm not making any money off of it. So just being completely honest, I mean, there's like 1 or 2 sales every now and then. I might get lucky, but it's not really doing what I had hoped it would do. And just it feels pointless. Everything feels pointless right now, and I just don't feel like trying today. So is that okay with you that I don't feel like trying today? Just one day. I'm gonna go before I start really blubbering like an idiot. And this clip is 12 minutes long. Who knows how much of this is gonna actually make it in the video. I will be back later. Enjoy clips of me doing whatever to try to get myself together emotionally. I did color. I colored in my Barbie book. Don't judge me. It's It's a Barbie coloring book. I like Barbie, or I used to like Barbie as a kid. Anyway, I'll be back. Bye. I'm gonna say goodnight now. Hopefully I'll be in better spirits tomorrow. We'll see. Yeah. See y'all guys tomorrow. Bye.
And I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. The gas in the back of the sun, heaven makes you so bad.
Hello, hi. Oh, okay, let me adjust. Whatever. Once again, it's almost 8. It's about 8 o'clock, and I'm just coming to you. I'm still not feeling my best, mentally. Still a bit depressed. As you can see, I didn't go anywhere again today, so I'm getting a little cabin fever. Well, I'm feeling trapped, if you will. But there's nothing I can really do about that at the moment. So, but I said yesterday that I wasn't going to wallow for 2 days in a row. So I have been slowly trying to get my head in the game. I did some like stair stepper sprints earlier, which I didn't show all of them on camera with the Forest app, but I started with the 10-minute sprints earlier, and then I did a 15-minute sprint, and then I did a 20-minute sprint, and then I did a 25-minute sprint. I have yet to do the 30-minute sprint, but the night is still young, sort of. So I've done 4 sprints, and they total, gosh, I forgot to write the number. I'm over 1,000 words at the moment, but that's my pen name. Oh, excuse me, so sorry. Pen name outline. And then I just did some admin tasks for the magazine. Setting up the next interview that I want to post, probably tomorrow. I did some promo for the poetry night that is this Sunday. Now I don't know what I'm about to do, because, well, actually no, I'm probably gonna go back to working on the outline, maybe a little more. I don't know. I'm just kind of trying to get over this mood that I'm in, which I probably would get over a lot faster if I could go somewhere, but needless to say, I can't. So, but yeah, that's what I'm doing. I have done something for today. Just probably not what I should be working on. I should be working on editing my crutch words, but I'm definitely not in the mood to do that. Although you would think maybe that might be easier to do. Maybe I should work on that. I don't know. Anyway, just trying to stay motivated when I don't feel motivated. I'll get there eventually. As you can see, I'm still in my pajamas because it is pajama day, and I don't feel like really doing anything. I don't know if I'm trying to, like, if I feel like this tomorrow, should I sprint? Should I just do my stream? I don't know. But I don't know if I want to cancel. I don't know. Yesterday was just kind of a mental health day when I didn't plan on it being that. So now I feel like I'm having to play catch up and I have to make up for all that I did not do yesterday, which is a lot. I had a lot on my list that I was supposed to do yesterday and I did not do any of that. And well, no, that's incorrect. I did post my video and I did do my devotional and I did read. But yeah, that's about all I did yesterday. So anyway, I'm gonna go back and do something. I have a 30-minute sprint coming up next. I just don't know what I'm working on for that 30-minute sprint, but we'll see. I will be back later, hopefully to update you with something. I don't know. Maybe I'll go read for a few minutes. Just a few minutes. I'll be back.
I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work.
Okay, hi. It is, what time is it? Oh gosh, it's 1 in the morning. And I am getting ready to, what am I going to do? I'm actually getting ready to read for a little while. A few minutes. 10, I don't know how long. But I wanted to update that I did. I'm not sure. No, I hadn't done the 30-minute sprint when I last talked to you guys. I had only did the 10-minute, the 15-minute, 20-minute, 25-minute one. I had one more to do, which was the 30-minute one. And I don't know why I decided. No, I do know why I decided to do them that way today. It's because I really still don't feel. I feel about as emotionally crappy as I did yesterday, but I know I can't sit in that for too long because I know me. If I allow myself to, whoa, almost dropped you, wrist. It's not great, but I know if I allow myself to sit in that state of wallowing for too long, I will wallow more and I'll get more and more depressed and I'll sink even further into a depression. And who are we kidding? I am depressed, but I don't want to live there. I don't want to live in that depression. I don't want to let myself sink deeper and deeper into that. So yes, I can have a day or two like yesterday where I just was like, you know what? I just don't want to do anything. And I'm just not going to do anything. And I'm not going to feel bad about not doing anything. And that was yesterday. And I rarely have those days. Like usually if I have a day where I don't do anything, I feel extremely bad about it and I beat myself up for it most of the day. Because it's not, I don't intend to have a day where I don't do anything. Except for the weekends, of course. But yesterday I woke up feeling trapped and wanting to get out of this house desperately and not being able to because circumstances. And, I can't do anything about that, but I just didn't feel like doing anything. And I let myself stay in that moment yesterday because I don't think if I had tried to do anything, it wouldn't have come out good. So it's fine. But I knew I couldn't, again, going back to how I started this clip, I knew I couldn't live there in that moment, in that depression. And well, y'all know depression doesn't just go away. But I couldn't live in that dark moment that I was in yesterday. So so I knew I had to get out of it. So I did the slow crawl sprints or stair stepper sprints, whatever they're called. Probably supposed to start with 5 minutes, but the Forest app doesn't, or at least mine doesn't go any lower than 10 minutes. So that's where I started. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I probably, if I hadn't gotten distracted by a couple of other things, I probably would have gone up to 35, 40, up until I got to the 45-minute. Maybe try that tomorrow because it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to go anywhere tomorrow either. And tomorrow's stream day. I usually don't try to go anywhere on a stream day because that's a lot. But all that was to say that I didn't get 2K words like I should be getting during this challenge, but I got 1,813 words in my pen name outline, series outline. So, and I got some admin work tasks done for the magazine, prepping some author interviews to post soon, and I put stuff up about the poetry night this Sunday, and it was something else. I feel like I did something else. Did I not do something else? Well, I did some reading. I guess I did not do anything else. Yeah, I did not, but it's fine. Yeah, so that's what I got done, and I'm gonna go read, and I'll be back to say goodnight later. Whew. Bye.
I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most.
Okay, so I'll say goodnight here. Hoping for a better tomorrow, even though it looks like I won't be going anywhere once again. But I did get a little surprise in my email. Someone sent me a virtual gift card to Burger King, so that the next time I have laundry day, I won't have to be hungry having laundry day. So thank you. Yeah, food gift cards are great, especially now that my food stamps have been kind of cut in half, or actually more than half, and food is a struggle at the moment, hence the ramen noodles tonight, which did not agree with my stomach because, yeah, let's just say they didn't agree with my stomach. At least not tonight, they didn't. But hopefully I can get more done tomorrow. We'll see Kate's video. I just watched Kate's video, y'all saw, and that kind of inspired me for something that I might want to do this weekend. We'll see, which could mean an extra video in play because I might film it, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, that's it. Good night. Bye.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, maybe you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed. Think you're something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get bored of killing me?
Silhouettes of you are like a taunt. Never really know just what you want. With you I don't ever feel calm. I can feel the sweat inside my palms. Play with me like cats and a string. You don't understand the pain it brings. You don't ever wanna give me wings. You don't ever wanna set me free. You know I'm addicted to you, and it's twisted. You've been gifted with the evil voodoo.
Hello, hi. Happy Wednesday. Or just, it's Wednesday. Not sure how happy I am about it, but it is 23rd of July, and I am working. As you saw, I'm doing my little stair sprint thingies, which are going well actually. I know I don't typically do well with small sprints. I don't. But they do work when I'm not in the mood to actually do anything. It kind of ramps me up and gets me going. So it's like when I start with a 10-minute, it's like, okay, I can do this for 10 minutes. It's 10 minutes. I can write for 10 minutes. And then it gets me going. And when I see the word count climbing, it helps to get my motivation stirred up, if you will. So, yeah. Now you know what I do when I don't feel like actually writing. Yeah, because I'm not feeling very motivated to write. Well, I am now. I've done like 3 sprints, like 10, 15, 20. I've done 3. This last sprint really, I was like, oh, okay, I'm really getting a momentum. I'm gonna eat something real quick, a bowl of cereal, something that I can eat quickly and not be standing for too long in the kitchen. And then I'm gonna come back and do the 25-minute, and hopefully I can get to the 30-minute before it's time for me to get ready for my stream. But I did a little more during the 10-minute than I thought I was gonna do, and then more in the 15. So I'm doing a little higher numbers than I did yesterday. So I guess it's working. But yeah, that's my update. That's all I got at the moment. I'll be back. Bye.
So if I play dead, will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion, even though I offer all of the solutions.
Hi. Thought I'd come on for a hot second. I'm very close to you, and I didn't mean to be quite so close to you. But I'm holding you up instead of. Okay. You know what? We'll try this. Hello. Just thought I'd come on for a hot second while I am on stream. I got an idea for a poem on the first sprint, so I'm kind of still working on that. It's a, I wouldn't call it a social justice poem, but it's about the state of the world, so maybe. But yeah, I got an idea for it, a theme idea for it, and I just kind of, I'm like, oh, let me see how much more I can do on this. So that's what I'm working on during the sprint. But I did manage to get 2,233 words in my outline done today, so yay. And yeah, that's my update for the moment. I'll be back. Bye. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight now. Doing some surveys. Still doesn't look like I'll be able to leave the house tomorrow, which I'm not gonna cry, but I'm not happy about. I have enough for either gas or air in my tire, but not both, and I kind of need both. So essentially I don't have enough to leave the house, basically. I definitely don't even have enough to get any food, which we are running out of. She has some chicken nuggets and some fries up there, maybe enough for one more night. There's ramen noodles, but not a lot of those left either. So yeah, this is fun. And still, even if I could put some gas in there, it wouldn't be enough to get to the nearest food bank. Is actually closed. Shocker. Some kind of renovations to their building or whatever. And yeah. So that's fun. That's really fun. But I don't know. I'm trying to deal and cope with it. I put in some bids on Upwork and Freelancer and Indeed, and still haven't heard anything back from those. I see where some have looked at the proposals or the bid that I put in or whatever, because I never stop applying for freelance work on these sites. And sometimes things look a little promising. And then sometimes someone just outbids me because, y'all know on Upwork there's like these things called connects where people can use more of them to get their proposal bumped up. So if you don't have a lot of connects, then you can't bump your thing up. So chances are someone will see someone else's proposal before it. Anyway, so yeah. Fun times. But, you just keep on trying, right? And hope something breaks through. Right now, I could use a big breakthrough, but anyway, I'm gonna go. Good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I might edit a little bit of some crutch words just to get a little work done on the editing side of things. I'll let y'all know tomorrow if I did that. Good night. Bye.
Ice in my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. And I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend. That's right, in the AM, that's my only friend. No light, just the sun coming up on the horizon. I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb a new class divine, yeah, true.
Hi, it's Thursday. Let me just say that when I wished and hoped that I could get out the house today, I did not have being stuck with a flat tire for 2 hours in the heat on my bingo card. I did not. I'll explain later. Right now I have to go in the house so I can go use the bathroom because I've had to use the bathroom for a few hours now and I really have to go. But I just wanted to say that. Didn't have that on my bingo card at all for the week. Guess be careful what you ask for. I'll be back. Ooh, hello, hi. Yes, I'm in a tank top because it was hot when I got back in. It's actually a little chillier now, but I'm not going to change clothing now. So, oh, what an ordeal I had today. So, y'all know how I said I knew I needed 2 things in order to leave the house. Well, in order to I needed money for 2 things in order to be able to leave the house. Gas and to put air in my tires. I know I have a slow leak in like 3 of my 4 tires. I haven't had tires put on there in quite a number of years, so I really just need all new tires anyway. Well, not new, used tires, because I don't even know when the last time I put brand new tires. I've been using used tires for the last few times I've put tires on there, but so I've had a slow leak. So just get air. Y'all have seen my vlogs. Y'all seen every now and then I'm at the air pump putting air in my tires. So on Friday when I got back, I knew I needed air, But one, I didn't realize I was going to be in the house for that many days straight. And two, apparently the leak in the front passenger side tire decided to move a little quicker. So I went out today and I saw that the two tires on the passenger side both badly needed air. And of course the one on the front on the driver's side needs air too. But the one in the front passenger side was on the rim. And I was like, well, maybe I can still somehow, if I drive slow enough, get it to the gas station. Nope. As soon as I pulled off, I heard the scraping of the rim. And I'm like, oh, no. So I pulled off to the side again. And then after waiting for about 25, 30 minutes and not being able to flag anyone down or get anyone that knew how to change a tire, because I don't know how to change a tire. The last time I've tried, I messed something up and made it worse. So yeah, I don't. So I was like, okay, well, no one's coming. I don't have AAA, sadly, at least not anymore. And I don't have anyone in the area because, I used to have my best friend, or my former best friend, who was also a mechanic, who I could call up anytime. But, my eviction and my hard times were too much for him. So apparently I was no longer good enough to be his friend. Therefore, we don't talk anymore. It's fine. It's not fine, but whatever. Still have feelings about that. But regardless, that's the only person I really had in the area that I could call. Yeah, so I don't have anyone. So I just kind of had to wait to see if I can flag someone down or whatever. And so finally there's someone that, because I tried to drive a little further up the hill. I'm like, well, maybe if I can just get to the shopping center. If I could just get the car to the shopping center, it'll be easier to try to get someone to help me change my tire. And I got maybe a couple of inches more up the hill and was like, nope, I can't do that. No. I felt like it was dangerous to keep trying to do that to me and the rim on my damn tire. So then someone that came by, they said they were going to help. They said they had a brother or something that was in the house down the street that they were going to get. They know how to put a tire on. Okay, they go. They never came back. Never. So then I saw someone coming out of their house a little further up the hill. Hollered to him because my legs are kind of shot because I've kind of walked back and forth trying to flag someone down, trying to get someone. And I was like, you know how to change tire? He said yes. Okay, cool. Turns out I can find my jack is in my trunk, spare tire obviously in the trunk, but the wrench thingy to turn, because I have one of those jacks that comes with the car that are not good for anything, but the wrench turning thingy, not there. Great thing is that he had a jack, better jack than mine. So and he also had an air pump, which was good after the fact because that wasn't going to help the tire in the front passenger side. It was completely gone. So turns out whoever changed my tire the last time, or whoever dealt with my tire the last time, put two of the lug nuts on really, really, really tight. And so the guy said they had to go get their grandmother up the street. They would be back because they couldn't get the lug nuts loose. I tried to loosen them myself, probably hurt my back doing so. And then some other guy came walking down the street. And so he stopped and tried to help. And so then the other guy came back from picking up his grandmother. He came. So it's two of them. It took forever to get those 2 lug nuts off. The one guy that had came by, walking by, he actually lives apparently in the complex, and he went to go get a hammer and some oil, because apparently there needed to be oil, and they knocked eventually, long story short, well, not long story short, because I've been talking for 6 minutes, they got the lug nuts loose, they got the spare tire on, he used the air pump to put air in the other 2 tires that needed air, and I was on my way. But not before sitting in my car for more than 2.5 hours in the heat. And when I say the heat, I mean it was like 90 something, feels like 100. I thought I was gonna die. I should have bought a bottle of water out the house with me. I didn't. I felt dehydrated after. When I got going, I was extremely tired. I was very sweaty. I still had to go to the store, and that is why you saw me pick up some Wendy's for my daughter and some Chipotle for me, because there was no way I was going to actually cook anything when I came back here, or fix anything, or stand to even put anything in an air fryer, because that would just have taken too much energy. I'm so exhausted from that experience. Am I still going out tomorrow? Yes. Yes, I am. I still have a little bit of gas in the car. I have to go to the post office because I never made it to the post office, because by the time I got going, the post office was closed. That's how long I sat in my car. It was a whole thing. Now story time is over, and I'm going to go continue to enjoy my YouTube videos. Should I work on something? Probably. But I am exhausted and trained, and I don't have the mental capacity to work on anything. I was going to try. I even opened up Word, and then I thought better of it, because I just don't have the mental capacity to do anything. So, yeah, I'm going to go enjoy my videos, and maybe I'll do something. Maybe I'll get the urge, the creative spark. I don't know. Right now, my brain is tapped out. And I'm going to say, no, I'm not saying goodnight, but I'll be back. That was just too much for one day. I did not have that on my bingo card for the day. Did not. Okay, bye. For the night. I will see you guys tomorrow. I probably won't be out as long tomorrow, obviously, because of the pain I'm still in right now, but I want to go out tomorrow, because I was in here for 5 days straight, and I did not like that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm breaking free again. Hopefully this time there will be air in my tires when I get to my car. Anyway, bye, good night.
They tell me that I'm never gonna make it. They want me to do something that could make sense. They hate when I keep dreaming I'll be famous, but I don't give a fuck, I'ma keep chasing. I got all this potential that's deep inside of me, but they hate when you're successful cause they try to be. They sit there being judgmental because you're trying things, and they just want you to settle and do the right thing. So get a good job, don't slack off. Wake up every morning, make a good impression on your boss. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do, and when you're making money, make sure you don't spend it too soon. Fuck that, I'll do what I wanna do. I got a different path from everyone, and that includes you. Who are you to tell me how to live life? In these times it feels like nobody's right, yeah. So I'ma figure out what else we succeed, and then invest all of my time into that and proceed.
Hello. Real quick intro to the day. Ooh, I don't know. Hi, it's Friday, happy Friday. As you see, I got out. I'll detail more later, but if you saw, the sky looks like it's about to open up, so I'm gonna go in now. I'll be back, bye. Why does this shot make me feel like I'm lurking in the shadows? Yeah, as you can see, I made it, but not before the rain drenched me. I need to actually change out of my shirt because I'm soaking wet, and it's not a good feeling, but I needed to eat first, so, because I was hungry. And now that I've eaten, I'm gonna change my clothes and get comfortable, hopefully in the bed, because I'm tired. I wanted to save up my Panda Express rewards for something more later down the road, but I used them today so that I could get some food. Yay. Even though, well, I went to the store, but I went for my mother. So she wanted some things that she couldn't get delivered. So yeah. The same as yesterday. Actually, it was a continuation of yesterday's trip, because that's how I got to leave the house. She gave me gas money to go get her some things yesterday from the store. She also put in a little extra to get my daughter something that she had wanted, and so whatever gets me out of the house, right? I mean, if I didn't go for her, then it would have just been a bigger issue than it was worth. So why not? It got me out of the house, got gas in my car. Yeah. But that's it. I'm tired. I want to make me some coffee actually, and then get in the bed. I don't know how I look in this shot, because right now what I see, it looks like I'm just lurking in the shadows somewhere, because the light's not on over there and it's dark because it just rained. It just thundered, and I made it to the building just before it started. The first crackle of thunder and the flash of lightning hit, and now the sun is trying to come back out. That's fun, but not before it drenched me so bad. So bad. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye. Hello. Hi. I am. Hello. Okay. Here we go. I don't know what I'm doing. What have I done since I last spoke with you? That is a good question. Shocker of all shockers, I actually did open my document and did some, and by some I mean minimal, work. I edited some crutch words. I went through, let me see my list. Did that one, and I did that. I did two different ones. One didn't have a lot that I needed to go through. Like, I really didn't really need to. I mean, I replaced a couple of them because I was like, oh, I guess I could use a different way to say this. But I didn't have to, because there was only like 6 phrases throughout the whole entire document. But I did go through them to see if there's another way I could say something that's not those words. And then I did another one that had a few, a bit more. And as I went through the document, I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely could not say this many times. And in some places, I just put completely different words, or just deleted the words altogether. It wasn't even necessary. It didn't like make the sentence or anything. So it's not much, but I did those two. So I got those two out the way. And then I went back and looked at how many times that is, and I was like, yep, we're not doing that today. So I'm actually opened the document with the pen name outline. That's actually open right now. And I actually worked on a couple of poems for poetry night. Oh shoot, I need to do some social media stuff. Crap. maybe I could do it tomorrow. I have to do it tomorrow. So I worked on some poems, which I didn't finish those, but I got them started and worked a little bit more on those. I just have to really work on it tomorrow. So I mentioned, I don't remember what day it was, but on one of the clips I've already edited it, and I was trying to figure out if I should edit that part out, but no, because I'll just clarify here that I said that I was trying to finish editing the vlog earlier so that I could maybe do a thing this weekend and work on outlines, like a mini outline-a-thon, if you will, inspired by Kate, of course. And I knew that I had to work on poems for poetry night, but I didn't really take that into consideration. And now that I'm taking them into heavier consideration, I'm like, no, I am still trying to finish up the editing of the vlog earlier, but I need to work on these poems. And it's not just, I mean, yes, these are poems I'm going to be reading, hopefully, on poetry night, but they also will most likely be poems that will be included in my next poetry collection, which I am still working on. I just don't talk about it much. But yeah, I have been doing stuff here and there, which is rare for me, because usually when I go out, especially with how hot it was out there today, I usually expel so much energy I can't really do anything when I come back. But that hasn't been the case. Well, let's be clear, I'm not working up to the standard that I would be working if I hadn't gone anywhere. But the fact that I'm even doing anything and have the brain power to do anything, it's a good sign. It's a good thing. I'm drinking tea. I have not had coffee today, which also is very surprising. I don't have a lot of coffee left, so I'm trying to really save my coffee that I have left for the weekdays. I know technically Friday is a weekday, but we're going into the weekend, and I like to have my coffee for the at least the Monday through Thursday period of the week. So, and I don't have a lot left. That's not to say I won't fix coffee tomorrow, but I know how much is left in there, and I'm like, I really kind of felt like some tea tonight anyway, so I just made tea. This is my second cup of tea, actually. Probably way too much caffeine, but anyway, I'm gonna go back to, I'm gonna work on my outline for my pen name right now, and the reason I'm not editing the vlog is because I've actually edited the vlog mostly down, except for the few more clips that I have to put on there from today. It's pretty much edited. I gotta go back in here and type some text over some things, but I've listened to the chatty parts. I've edited down the B-roll. It's pretty much done. I just have to put the little video section date things in there and obviously add the music, but I never add the music until everything is done, until I get a feel for the vlog collectively, like the overall feel. Because I don't know if y'all have noticed, but my music is usually, it's mood. Like, I have to go by the mood of the vlog for me. I kind of think I know what song that's going to be the opening song of the vlog, but I still have to wait till it's all put together. So, but yeah, I've rambled way too long. 8 minutes is too long. I was doing so well in this vlog. It's only at 50 minutes right now. And I just ate up 8 minutes of it. Anyway, I'll be back. Hello, I'm back. This is the time to say goodbye. Ooh. I need to find me some headbands. Anyway, this is the time, that time of the week, to end the vlog. You know, I had thought somewhere in my mind that I would do so much better at this challenge that I set up for myself than I am doing. It's not going great, and I think in large part that's due to been having a bit of a tough time mental health wise for the last couple of weeks, and I just trying to find my way to push through not being motivated. I was so motivated at the start of this challenge. I was, prepared to kick ass. And, I get these moments where I get really down and I just don't want to do anything. And I need to learn how to better manage those moments and not let them keep me from pushing through. And I think I did a bit of a better job of, you know what? No, hold on, because I'm not giving myself enough credit. Because on Tuesday, y'all know what kind of day I had on Monday. Y'all saw, you've seen the vlog. I didn't do anything on Monday, which was not good for my challenge. Good thing I'm not doing 75 hard because I'd had to start all over. And no, but Tuesday, let me give myself some credit. That's another thing I need to work on, is to have grace for myself and stop beating on myself when I did do something good. I did push through on Tuesday, and I did push through on Wednesday because I really didn't feel like writing. Was I excited for the outline I was working on? Yes. But I really didn't feel like writing because I was just depressed about other stuff. And it just, affected my mood. But I did push through. So let me give myself credit for that. I did push through. I did little stair-stepper sprints to try to ramp up my motivations. I did do that. But, I said but, I need to get to a point where, where my mood doesn't affect the entirety of my day. But, I don't know, I'm rambling. I don't know how many words I wrote this week. I did write quite a bit. Well, not quite a bit. I wrote quite a bit for the fact that I didn't actually feel like writing. But I wrote 2,000 something on Wednesday. I wrote almost 2,000 on Tuesday. It was like 1,800. So I did write over 3,000 words this week. That's not enough. That's not what my total is supposed to be, because I'm supposed to be writing 2,000 words a day. And I was in the house for 3 days, so that should have been 6,000 words. That's not what I wrote, but it is what it is, and I just have to try to do better next week. And I'm not doing well with the physical part of this challenge, because I know what I said about if I'm going to be in pain, I might as well be in pain, or working out. And I have been doing some stretches. I don't show that on camera because I really don't actually like to show me working out. That's a little embarrassing. But I've been doing some stretches, and those stretches actually hurt. I don't know if I stretched too far, or I don't really know. But I've been doing some stretches, some light stretches. I found some website for people with mobility issues and certain stretches, that are good for people with, mobility issues. And so I've been doing some light stretches. It has not been the 25 minutes I've wanted it, or 25 minutes that I wanted it to be, but I have been doing stretches. But that's not what I had when I said I wanted 25 minutes of movement. That wasn't what I had in mind. I had in mind some type of cardio-esque movement, and that's not what happened. This is a very long clip, and it was not supposed to be this long. I'm so sorry. But all in all to say, I'm not doing completely horrible, but I'm not doing the best that I think I can do on this challenge, or the best I feel I should be able to do on this challenge. So I'm just hoping better next week. And yeah, I did I said earlier that I did edit some crutch words. I had my outline open for my pen name, but then I closed it because I need to go ahead and finish editing this video. Have some poems I need to write. So yeah, by the time you see this, poetry night has already happened. I'll leave a link to the playlist in the description box so you can watch the replay of the poetry night if you were not able to make it. Hopefully you'll be at our next one, which will be in November. Yeah, November. And yeah, that's all I have. So that's gonna be it for this video. If you like what you see and you want to see more videos from me, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. I post videos on Mondays. I live stream on Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as per usual, if you would like to be supportive of me in any of my creative endeavors, such as my blog, my online magazine, my online store with writer merch, becoming a member on my Patreon, tipping me on my Ko-fi, buying my books on Amazon, or reading them in Kindle Unlimited, all of those links can be found in the description box below. And until next time, take care of yourselves and have a blessed day. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long.